Here's a hard truth nobody tells you. The most attractive men aren't those who do everything. They're the ones who know exactly what never to do. Machiavelli, the ultimate strategist, warned that power isn't begged for, but seized and controlled. So what are the 6 forbidden things truly independent and irresistibly attractive men never do with women? This isn't ordinary advice. It's a priceless lesson that helps you not only attract but maintain real power in your relationships. Join Shining Mirror-LVB now to unlock this secret, if you're ready to become the dangerous man every woman can't ignore. Before diving into each point, understand this. These habits aren't just simple manners. They're secret weapons that help men maintain lasting power and attraction in women's eyes. Ignoring even one of these can cost you your position and respect. Now, let's join Shining Mirror-LVB as we explore the 6 things truly independent men never do, so you can confidently build irresistible strength and magnetism in every relationship. Never give away power too early to a woman. Many men make the critical mistake of hastily giving a woman power. Respect, in deep affection from the very first days of meeting, believing that's the only way to keep her. However, Machiavelli warned, when a favor is granted too easily, it breeds resentment, not loyalty. In other words, when you too readily crown her as queen without allowing her to prove her worth, you unintentionally turn that power into something taken for granted, something that doesn't need to be preserved or fought for. In this case, the woman will not feel truly valued and will easily lose the motivation for deep commitment. The consequence is that instead of building a lasting connection based on fairness and mutual respect, you put yourself in a position where you can be easily replaced and lose your attraction. A truly independent and powerful man knows how to keep control, requiring the woman to strive to prove herself and invest genuine feelings. It's not about blindly giving everything away, but about creating balance so both sides can respect, cherish, and grow together. This is a profound lesson about fairness and respect in love. Modern society no longer fits the mold of a man who does everything for her, but demands a fair exchange of energy. This is the guiding principle for a relationship to survive and thrive long-term. Not only will you maintain your position, but you will also increase your attractiveness in the woman's eyes by knowing when to hold onto your power. Don't create absolute safety and lose the element of surprise. There's a mistake many men don't realize. They rush to become an absolute safe harbor, causing all mystery and passionate emotions to evaporate. When you are always kind, always ready to meet every demand, never changing or surprising, you become utterly predictable. Machiavelli said, "A prince must learn how to make others both fear and love him, but not at the same time." The deeper meaning here isn't just about power. It's about the art of holding a complex soul captive. You must know when to be gentle, when to distance yourself, when to make her feel safe, and when to ignite her curiosity. If you kill the element of surprise, you gradually lose attraction. Love isn't a fixed equation. It's a complex emotional game where the balance between safety and mystery is the key. A man who masterfully creates timely surprises will always have a woman's eyes fixed on him, unable to stop thinking about him. Too much stability, while seemingly good, is the silent and ruthless killer of passion's flame. This balance is a life art few modern men understand. Remember, you don't always have to be nice and reliable in a boring way. Sometimes, keeping distance, surprising her, or even gently disappointing her is the secret to keeping the fire alive and maintaining your unique place in her heart. Understanding too much kills attraction. Here's an uncomfortable truth few admit. The more you understand a woman, the more you kill the very mystery that makes her alluring. Machiavelli warned, "What is understood too thoroughly loses its allure." This is not just a phrase but a guiding principle for enduring relationships. When you read every hidden thought and silent emotion, you've unintentionally turned her from a captivating mystery into an open book. Love isn't a puzzle to be solved but a play full of surprises and unrevealed feelings. When you know too much about her, you strip away the motivation to explore, the curiosity, and the burning desire, the essential catalysts that keep passion alive. A relationship that becomes too clear is like a dish without spices, bland and boring. Keeping a veil of mystery for yourself and the one you love is the art of creating value and sustaining attraction. Sometimes silence and ambiguity hold more power than any explanation. If you want love to last, don't rush to understand everything. Let emotions live in the twilight of mystery, where both parties endlessly crave discovery. Explaining too much instead of taking clear action. In life and love, many men fall into the trap of over-explaining, persuading, and apologizing when a woman crosses boundaries. They hope that words alone can create understanding and calm the situation. But Machiavelli warned, a lion does not explain its roar. A truly powerful man doesn't need long words to justify his actions or feelings. Power lies in clarity, firmness, and consistency in action. These are what establish inviolable boundaries. Clear and resolute action is the language of strength. When you stand firm in your convictions, unshaken by pressure or fleeting emotions, you send a clear message: I respect myself, and I will not tolerate disrespect. This attitude forces others to respect you far more than any explanation ever could. Strong, decisive action without over-explaining is not coldness or indifference. It's a clear expression of self-respect and personal value. Weak men always seek excuses. Strong men command silence through unwavering resolve and an uncompromising stance. If you want respect, learn to act like a lion, authoritative and without apology, willing to give without receiving. Here's a harsh truth: many men turn themselves into masters of sacrifice, endlessly giving while their partner doesn't invest equally. Machiavelli emphasized, value is determined by scarcity. When you become too accessible, you fade into the background, becoming invisible in her life, causing her to lose respect and appreciation. A truly dangerous and powerful man never lets himself become taken for granted. He knows how to control his presence, carefully choosing who deserves his attention and time. Blindly giving not only drains your energy but kills your attraction and status in her eyes. A man of strength understands that in love and life, scarcity is the quietest form of power. Knowing when to show up and when to step back creates the space for her to remember you, to crave you more than ever. Being constantly present doesn't equal true value. In love, the most precious thing is to appear at the right time, in the right place, and to know when to disappear. Letting that space cultivate longing and desire. Be the man who preserves his strength through restraint, so you never become boring or easily replaceable. Craving recognition over control. The craving for praise and recognition is not a sign of strength but the clearest manifestation of inner loss of control. Machiavelli warned, the desire for recognition makes one easily manipulated. When you become a puppet chasing the spotlight of admiration, you hand your power to others and become a victim of a psychological game you do not control. A truly powerful man does not live for others' approval or praise. He creates his own rules, lives and acts by standards he sets himself, needing no explanation or permission. Such a man is an unpredictable mystery, a deep magnetism women endlessly crave but cannot fully grasp. Self-control is the ultimate power. When you need no external validation, you become the sole master of your own game. Only the man who masters himself can truly master others. Women don't need a man dependent on praise, they need a man steadfast in his own value. Silent in power, and decisive in action to conquer. The most enduring attraction lies not in words but in the firm, silent soul and the inviolable core of inner power. Invisibility in love isn't because you lack attraction, but because you've lost yourself in the meaningless race to be remembered. Dangerous men understand that true power lies in restraint, in holding the right distance at the right time, and in silent yet meaningful actions. They don't need permission to be remembered, nor do they need to struggle to be chosen, because they have already been chosen by life and by their unwavering self-confidence. What do you think about these lessons? Have you ever unintentionally made any of these mistakes in your relationships? Share your stories and thoughts in the comments below so we can learn and grow together. If you find these insights valuable, don't forget to like and share the video to spread this power to others. Shining Mirror-LVB will always be by your side on your journey to build true attraction and power.